something that I had thought I found when I found drugs was really something that like existed in the humans that love me.
Everyone goes through something different. Just find someone to talk to and be open with.
Well, I know what it's like to live today, and life is worth living.
If you're just willing to seek help, recovery works.
Recovery begins with we. Learn more at michigan.gov/opioids. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Some fans gear up for game day, but some fans follow their team every day. That's why the Locked On Podcast Network has a daily podcast for your favorite NBA team. Every trade, every overtime win, every game. Our local experts cover the biggest stories around your team every day. Search Locked On plus your favorite NBA team on the Odyssey app or wherever you get podcasts. The Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Let Savvy Sliders give you to that with Savvy Holiday Party Packs. Enjoy your choice of 24 gourmet sliders or friendly 6 hand-printed chicken fingers for only $59.99. Click on SavvySliders.com to find the location nearest you. Be Savvy serves Savvy Holiday Party Packs.
Get the latest insights and best bets on the NFL and NCAA action this weekend on Cash the Ticket with Valenti and Costa. Get it on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Sports headlines. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
There's new information on ticket sales for Bills Browns Sunday at Ford Field. Lions season ticket holders can buy up to 6 tickets this afternoon starting at 3 o'clock. As part of an exclusive pre-sale, the general public can buy tickets starting tomorrow. Meanwhile, it's an important weekend for both Michigan and Michigan State. The Wolverines face one final tune-up before their showdown with Ohio State. They're 17.5 points
begging to get
Illinois.
to an accident.
Top task will be containing Fighting Illini running back Chase Brown, the nation's leading rusher, though he could be slow due to a lower leg injury. Kickoff is at noon on our brother station, WWJ. Meanwhile, the 5-5 Spartans welcome Indiana to East Lansing, looking to clinch a bowl game with a win. The Hoosiers have lost 7 straight games. Michigan State has won 3 of 4. Kickoff is at noon from Spartan Stadium. Finally, the Pistons take on the Lakers tonight, finishing off back-to-back games in Los Angeles. LeBron James is questionable for the game after missing the previous 2 due to injury. The Pistons fell to the Clippers last night, their 5th straight loss. Tip-off is at 10:30 on 97.1 The Ticket. All the way up, by the way, sponsored by Sheer Auto Insurance. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Luke Sloan. For more, visit 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Live from New York, it's Mike Valenti. It's the Mike Valenti Show. Rico Beer.
You want to kill Craig? You kill Craig.
TJ Lang.
Calling all blacks.
David the Hatchet Man Hall.
Please give it to me, please.
Jenny John.
I love these nuts.
And Roberto.
I said take off the pants.
Please welcome your host, Mike Valenti.
It's just so exciting to be here. I mean, we are flying. I don't know if our next guest can keep up, but I actually am very excited for our next guest because he is a Hall of Famer at his alma mater, Eastern Michigan University.
Caller Brian?
A Pro Bowl offensive lineman, an All-Pro at one point, a friend of Aaron Rodgers, and a friend of you, the people. He is Thomas John Lang. TJ, welcome. How are you?
Thank you, Michael. I'm doing fine.
And congratulations on the big win against Kent State.
Yeah, 7 wins, man. I'll tell you what, chance to get to 8. I mean, you never know. We could. What would you guys think? I was just wondering this last night of the Michigan State Eastern Michigan quick lane.
I would say yes, only because I know you and I would get hammered.
Like that would be.
I'm in.
I think it would be awesome, though. I think it would be. I know it
would be a no-win situation.
I think it would, but I think
no,
it would be interesting.
If they lose, you lost to a MAC team.
That's what I'm saying.
I would change my number. And CJ calling again. I know. Just send it to voicemail. Hey, good to see you again.
Right. TJ gets out there like Hunter Dickinson guaranteeing victories and stuff, huh? TJ, I do want to ask you about that.
Basketball, are we?
No, TJ, leave it to the professionals. Let me teach you something.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It's about the unwritten rules. And you, being a former player, there are unwritten rules in football. Now, are you aware of what happened in Michigan, Arizona State last night?
Not outside of, I know Michigan got whooped. Did something else? Something happened. I have no idea what it was.
All right, now, so here's what happened. They're down 27 with under 30 seconds to go. And these idiots are out here running full court press and trying to steal the ball from Arizona State and taking threes. It was a total embarrassment. Then there's a little scuffle. And I just brought up, well, it's funny, like, Juwan gets so bent out of shape when people break the unwritten rules that he punched a man last year. And now look at what you got here. My question was this: when you were a player, what is the most egregious breaking of the unwritten rules you experienced? Or did you not let stuff like that bother you?
No, I think, honestly, football-wise would be if you're up, 2 scores, the game's clearly over, and the other team is, diving at your knees on a kneel-down, like what we saw with, what was the Rutgers coach? He was in the NFL for that.
Schiano did it.
Yeah,
did it to Michigan State last weekend.
Even when he was in the NFL for that short period, they're like
Tampa.
diving people's knees and it's like a 31 to 10 point game.
Yeah.
You're taking a knee, trying to get out of there, 10 seconds left, and
Yeah, same thing
they're
happened.
rushing you in the chin. It's like, what are you doing? Like, it's so bush league. The game's over, man. Like that would probably be the equivalent for me, which.
But you blame the coach, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because in that situation, even the players would tell us, like, I got to do it. Like, my coach is going to yell at me. He's going to rip my ass. Like, he's going to be mad at me. Like, I got to do it. Is what he's telling me to do.
I'll understand if you punch me in the face after the game.
Like, I know you're going to be pissed. Like, they're making me do it. I have to do it. So, yeah, no. I think anything like that when it comes to late game situation, whether sometimes I think you could say it's emotion and whether you get pissed off about losing and guys doing some, stupid stuff here and there. But, yeah, when it comes to, that type of attitude, that's definitely coach.
Rico, real quick, I know you wanted to ask TJ's recap of the midterms, and then we can move on to football. Go ahead.
No, I was just wanting to know, can he do the whole show? Can he do the whole show in the hillbilly voice?
Wow.
And call the Brian voice? Can you do the rest of the show and call the Brian voice?
You know what? I think I've called maybe 3 or 4 times before, trying to prank these guys, and every time, like 5 seconds in, Mike knows it's me. And so yesterday, I don't know what it was. I just worked on something, and Mike, that was the first time I've ever gotten Mike that he did not know it was me.
No.
And it kind of threw me off a little bit because I started talking and I was waiting for you guys to pick up, and then I started laughing because I could just picture Mike's face. I was getting pissed about somebody bringing up Tom Brady, but I was proud of myself.
I think it's because you tapped into your hillbilly roots. I think it was just the natural, you really grew upon your hayseed background.
I watched the video. Mike's literally biting his sweatshirt. I wanted to kill him.
My 8 Mile and Woodward roots, deep down south.
I know, but you've morphed into you're like Mr. Outdoorsman now. Actually,
I'm not morphing into John Jansen, but
No. I didn't say a caveman. I said an outdoorsman. Now, let me ask you Lions-wise, because this is where we want to take this later. I think...
It's Andrew.
What's going on?
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Just letting you know I'm going to start on the semi-list at 14.
14?
14, yeah, since I'm over here in Highland Park.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Just mark them off as you go on circuit.
Okay, cool.
All right, bud?
Yes, sir.
All right.
You have a good one.
Yep.
Stay warm.
If I don't talk to you, have a good weekend.
All right, you too, Mike.
All right. We'll see you.
Bye. Yep.
Okay.
We all know that was a game early in the season. Right. I mean, so when you look at
back on schedule,
8 games, you say, you know what? I feel confident that there's 4 wins in there. But we also said that about the first 6 or 7 games, and they came out with 1. So that's something that, in my mind, cannot repeat itself. And I think that they turned a corner, the past couple of weeks. I think this team, with the youth and guys not knowing how to, build off of that success, and like coaches say, you got to stack it, forget about it, go be consistent with it. I think they got over a big hump last week, being able to do that 2 in a row, and even going on the road and getting it done for the first time. So I think that can go a long way for their confidence. I really do. And even, last year, I mean, we look at the back half of last year, and I think, they were 3-4, maybe 3-4-1, whatever it was, right? But it was right around that 500.
Yeah, but it was a fraudulent.
Yeah, but I know at that point, the season's already.
We had Arizona who admitted,
right?
Arizona admitted we didn't study at all. Shocker.
Yeah. And even Green Bay was, the second half. Right. No, I get what you're saying, but I think when I look at this team, this schedule, with what they have remaining, for me, it would be getting to, that 7-win period, getting to that 8-win mark, where you can look at it finally and say we have tangible evidence that this team is getting better, because they're gonna play a lot of games where, quite frankly, like I said, they might be favored in 5 of the next 8. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But those are games you're supposed to win, and I hope to see them, get over that hump and show us that they can go on a legit run.
My buy-in is because last night everybody freaked out because they were in the graphic, and that's all Lions fans wanted to see at 3 and whatever. They were right there in the playoff hunt. The last team win this week and win next week. I'll say the people. But until then, no. Beating the Giants, okay. That to me, that's an even game. I give Mike a hard time, but I can easily see how the Lions can go into New York and win that game. They've got the monkey off the back where they've actually won a game on the road. The Buffalo Bills, now that's one that tells me this team may have turned a corner. Because in the NFL, let's face it, TJ, anybody can beat anybody. Sit here and say, you have no chance. You've seen it before. That teams can go out there and win. You want to prove something different to me? This week against the Giants, go to the Bills. Don't tell me it's impossible. Just go do it.
Yeah, no, and I'm with you. I think that even going into this week, I mean, the Giants are 7-2 football. Mike does pretty clear. Very high. They're winning a lot of close games. They're winning. You look at this Detroit Lions team, and you say, they're going against a 7-15 dog back and think, it should be, 6.5, 7-point dogs. In fact, they only 3 on the road. And that tells you this should be pretty easy. And that's why I think the remaining of the games are going to be close. Now, I know the Buffalo's going to be playing it depends on what happens, obviously, this weekend. But they're also a team that they don't look the same as they did, the first 5 or 6 games. So, next Wednesday, you say, hey, that's a game you never know. So they're not close. All the slack that used to be coach and players when they would say, hey, close. You look at it from the outside and you say, no, you're not. Because, you don't know how to do it yet. You don't know how to win close games. You're not winning for the last 2 weeks. The only difference in those games is when they found a way to make a play at the end. And they weren't doing that the previous 6 games. So that's something if that can continue. They can go on the road this week and beat the Giants. They can go, and get a packed house Thanksgiving against the Bills, and you find a way to pull out for a close one there.
Well, see, I think that would be totally. If they beat the Giants, I think you'll see a packed house of Lions fans, because I was worried that this thing was going to be so off the rails. It was going to be nothing but red, white, blue Buffalo fans jumping off the tables in the parking lot. Just Bills, Nixon taking over Cleveland.
I don't think they're going to be able to travel.
Still more Lions fans there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, TJ, had they tanked and lost to the Bears and lost to, that was just going to be, it was going to be Buffalo.
It was going to be a tradition.
Buffalo West.
Yeah, I mean, and that's honestly how the Thanksgiving Day game has been the last 3 or 4 years. People go down because it's tradition, it's what they do, it's what their granddads did, and what their dad, you know what I mean? Right. If you go out and get a win this weekend, it's going to be a totally different atmosphere. And that's the one thing I've been very, appreciative of so far just being at the games is the fans have been incredible this year. Rico, I know you've been to a lot of them too. Even you're sitting at 1-5. I mean, you look up and you're like, they're not giving up, man. Like, they're trying to do their best.
They are really normally,
normally in other seasons, after you lose a couple games, you win 1 through the first 7. And people stop showing up. These fans haven't done that, and that's a testament to them. And they've definitely. I can't wait to see what Thanksgiving Day looks like, because it's just going to have a different feel to it if they go out and win this weekend.
I think even if they split. Go ahead, Mike.
It's just it's not a me thing. Here's the Giants' margin of victory this year. And TJ, this as a former player. You're flying close to the sun when you keep winning these ultra-tight games. It evens out. Here are the margins of victory. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 8. And then they've lost a couple games. Here's the other problem. They've only scored more than 24 points once. It was 27 against Green Bay. So you know they're only going to get to about 20. And guess what? The Lions' weakness in the secondary and that whole routine, Daniel Jones has only had one 200-yard passing game this year. Now, I agree. Wink Martindale against Jared Goff. Goff outside, 35, 40-degree day. I get it. I'm just saying, you'll be in this game. And what TJ just said and what you said, Rico, if they start to be the team that doesn't give it away, but actually takes it away, that's the separator in any close NFL game. Who's going to shoot themselves in the foot? So all I'm saying is, yeah, all right, I'm thrilled my team is 7-2, but are they really the same 7-2 as, say, the Titans? No. No rational football observer could say that.
Well, even that's all I'm saying. Even the Vikings, too, though. I mean, you look at the Vikings, and I kind of put them in the same boat as the Giants. I mean, they feel like
every week you pick against them, and every week they find a way to win.
You can't really say this with it being true because it's hard to win, but it seems like they have a tremendous amount of luck going their way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buffalo fumbling the ball, on a quarterback sneak, whatever it is. And you got to tip your cap. They're winning football games. But when you look at it, you're like, okay, there's something clearly different when I watch this style of football. The difference is they're winning close games. And even when you look at the Eagles play, they're routing most of the teams too, but they've still got, four other 10 games. I think they're winning close games. They're just winning them.
TJ, when you start winning close games like that, it almost becomes contagious. It's like losing. After a while, if you lose enough, you figure, you know what, we're going to find some way to blow this game. But you may not say it publicly, but in the back of your mind, you're thinking, okay, who's going to be the jackass that fumbles the ball? When you're winning, you just start believing, you know what? I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll find a way to win this.
And that's the difference, and I think you just nailed it, is now, especially in the past couple of weeks, it's almost like setting a different sort of expectation. Hey, let's do what we got to do to get to cringe time, and once we get there, we know we're going to make the plays because we've done it 2 weeks in a row. Now the biggest challenge, like you said, it's their confidence. You know what I mean? They've shown they can do it. So now it's about just being consistent.
I also think there's a lot that hinges on this game, too, because it's not just playing the Bills next week. It's the Bills on a short turnaround. And I do think talent matters even more on a short term.
Yeah, back-to-back road games.
The irony is the Bills will have more rest than the Lions because they're already in Detroit. The Lions still have to travel.
I agree. No, and look, but if they lose to the Giants, and then you turn around and do what everyone expects you to do, lose to the Bills, totally different feeling.
Of course.
You're sitting at 3-8, all the good vibes are gone, here we go again. So a lot is on this game as far as the viability of a big game December.
And you know what? Mike will tell us all of that next. 7.
But first, let me
David was telling us you were number one, Mike. Xfinity's internet fast connections at low prices, a home run, and with Xfinity Internet, you reach new levels of connectivity in your home, and I need that with all the games that I streamed. Heck, last night trying to watch the Amazon game and the Michigan beatdown. I need the speed. Get the speed you need at a great price thanks to the fastest internet on the largest gig speed network, delivering to more homes than any other network. That means you can stream all the games you want, get the latest scores as they happen, and latest injury updates, and your fantasy stats. Choose from a variety of speeds depending on your needs, including gig speeds up to 1.2 gigabits per second, and enjoy reliable internet on all your devices. Get all the sports news at the tip of your fingers with high-speed internet from Xfinity. To get started, call 1-800-XFINITY. Visit Xfinity.com or just drop by a local Xfinity store today for more details. Maximum download speed of 940 megabits per second when hardwired via Ethernet. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed based on Xfinity's fastest available download speeds.
2 men
Men and a Truck is the leader in all things moving and now can help with junk removal services. So whether you're looking to simplify your next move or just need help tackling that holiday cleaning project, go to twomenandatruck.com and get a quote today.
TJ here for Zott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and DealsInTheD.com. When it's time to get a new car, go see my friends Jeff Schneider, the general manager, and Thad Zott. He's the owner. See for yourself why Zott has the best Google ratings in the D. The Black Friday sales event is going on now at all 3 Zott locations, Highland, White Lake, or New Hudson. Zott has over 100 new Rams to choose from, and you can lease a new 2022 Ram 1500 today for only $349 a month. Only at Zott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and DealsInTheD.com. Get there.
From the very beginning, finding jobs for members of the community was an integral part of the Detroit Urban League services. Today, workforce development is still an important part of the services provided by the organization. Call us at 313-832-4600.
Kansas City Steak Company, another AmericanEagle.com success story. Started in 1932 as a family-owned butcher shop, today they're a leading distributor of superior all-American steaks delivered right to your door, ready for the grill and your taste buds. When it came to their website, an average site wouldn't do. They chose AmericanEagle.com to take their website to the next level. With a dramatic increase in competition and a softening market demand, they had 2 challenges: improve their brand presence and message and produce a positive return. AmericanEagle.com got to work and executed usability studies and detailed audits of site experience, digital assets, and marketing. The result? An integrated digital marketing and customer experience plan, organic traffic increase of 20%, and a long-term roadmap for success. If you love great steaks, go to KansasCitySteaks.com for website design, development, and online solutions that bring efficiency and results. Visit AmericanEagle.com. If you need a results-driven website, call the team at AmericanEagle.com at 877-WEB-NOW1. That's 877-WEB-NOW1.
Dell Technologies Black Friday event has arrived with select deals on top tech to power business productivity. The savings start now with up to 50% off select performance business PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, including free shipping on everything. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL for Black Friday deals. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
New Gillette Intimate gives guys a gentle and easy shave on there, and around there, and even under there. Don't treat your groin like junk. Respect it with Gillette Intimate, the best a man can get. Buy now at Walmart.
Let your voice be heard. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Hey, it's me for the D. Amazing. Listen, the D Las Vegas, everything you need. Cocktails, great meal, people watching, go see people get hammered out in the street. I mean, it's a good time. And even if you're not staying downtown, you're up on the strip, no problem. Come on down, do your thing. If you're planning a March Madness trip, get moving because it fills up very fast. D.com to book your stay today. That's the D.com, the D Las Vegas. It is your home for sports in Vegas.
97.1 The Ticket and the Bet 1270. Your homes for the NFL on Westwood One. The Los Angeles Chargers host the Kansas City Chiefs. Sunday Night Football. Pre-game at 7:30 on the Bet 1270. Detroit.
So I want to knock down a couple of calls. A lot of people want to talk about it. Michigan, Arizona State. TJ can play along as the former player with unwritten rules. And look, if you missed it, Odyssey.com rewind. Ain't nobody comping this to Tunnelgate. That's a you guys thing. The 2 separate issues. And second of all, who the hell absolved MSU of guilt? The kid who swung the helmet ought to be thrown out of school. You want to press charges? Do it. But it takes 2 to tango.
Right.
And the whole point I'm making is your basketball coach now has this long resume of ridiculous stuff that happens on his watch. He punched a coach. He threatened to kill a coach. He's got players doing podcasts guaranteed 20-point wins. He's got his team captain playing Mario Kart with the AD's wife's car. And then last night, his team's full court pressing Bobby from psychology class with 20 seconds to go, down by 30. No. So I just made the point. Where's the media?
Mike, I'm with you because here's the thing. We said it on the show that, the Michigan State players, they're going to be in some trouble. What they did was wrong. Never absolved them. I said that, a game or two, I didn't think we'd be going into game 3, and the prosecuting attorney just sitting there with his, I ain't going to say where his fingers are, but he ain't getting the job done. And he's obviously a Michigan fan if you read his social media. So, yeah, I do think that he's sandbagging, and he could get off his ass and get this thing over with, but he's not. I digress.
He's waiting for John U. Bacon's full report.
You know what? He's waiting for the season to be over, and then he'll come out and say, oh, you know what? We're not going to prosecute these guys. Yeah, it took you all of this time to say that. Okay.
Yeah. That'll be as timely as what they did with Gibbons.
Yeah.
Oh, we disassociated the day after the season.
Right. Is the bowl game over? Yeah. He's never allowed back on the campus. It was heinous what he did.
Nothing to do with him anymore. All right, let's take some calls.
All right.
Rico, you know who's held longest? You're in the captain's chair. Do your thing.
Jason and Troy, welcome to 97.1.
Hey, gentlemen. Good afternoon. I just want to bring up the title.
Good afternoon.
Issue. And, the reason TJ didn't hear about it is it's a non-story. Here's what we have. We have a situation of two really deeply invested Michigan State fans, right? And the truth of the matter is, you and Rico are fanatics. Delaney and Rico, you guys are Michigan State fanatics. So you guys are looking at this from a whole different skew, a whole different bias. So the fact that you guys are making this even a story and bringing back the punch, and it just, I don't even understand the correlation there.
All right, no, hold on, Jason, I'll let you finish. Let me tell you the correlation. The correlation is, this is the third time in 10 months that there's been a problem at the end of a game with Michigan.
I understand your reason for the correlation. You've said it several times.
Okay, so then why did you say you didn't understand it?
Because there's no rational reason.
What are you going on? Jason. All right. Yes. Did I put him on hold? Good. Jason. There's no rational reason, or there's just no reason that you want to hear, that you like. There's no reason that puts you into your maize and blue onesies and run around the house saying, go blue. Is that what you want to hear? You want to hear that, it's no big deal? You've had 3 incidences, and 2 of them, punches were thrown. One by your coach, and now last night happens, and you say, none of this matters. You're back.
Here's the funny part. Michigan fans forgot about the tunnel. Nobody knew.
Of course, you always forget about everything that Michigan does.
Football games, Rico. We're winning football games. Your concern is to bring up something that happened a year ago.
It happened last night, Jason.
I'm talking about the punch, the Juwan Howard punch that you keep bringing up as if it happened yesterday.
It happened a few months ago.
The only reason you're doing that is because the fan in you has to bring that up somehow.
Or, Jason, maybe it's because there's a pattern of history going on. Okay, we can keep doing this. I can keep putting you back on hold. I got the button.
Can I just say a word?
You want to talk to him? I can bring him back.
No. I just would rather read this and then I'll just text DJ.
All right.
No, this is the resume, Jason. This is the point. I'm not yelling about this. It's Xavier Simpson incident, threatening to kill another coach, punching another coach, having a brawl in the handshake line, Dickinson going on a podcast the same day they're playing a team and guaranteeing a blowout, and then last night's ridiculousness. It's a pattern.
It's not a pattern, Mike. You're just bringing up stuff because we're winning football games.
No, they're winning football games because they're really good.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with this. And second of all, I don't want Juwan going anywhere. I don't want him to lose his job. I don't care. I'm making a point. All I want is the clowns in the media to worry less about their free hot dogs at the game and more about doing their job. Call a spade a spade. They were all too willing to do this to Tuck or do it to Izzo. And what I said is, you're right. We are 2 Spartans. Put the shoe on the other foot and ask yourself, if Tom Izzo had the same resume that Juwan had, what would your reaction be calling this show?
Well, yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't be saying, well, you're just bringing up stuff that happened a while ago. Dude, it's a pattern, okay?
It keeps happening.
Right, yeah.
And I'm tired of people acting that he's running some integrity-driven program.
Right.
Okay, you can say he's a good coach. He wins games. So was Jerry Tarkanian. Just call a spade a spade. What's the problem here?
Never said that, but I am saying, for some reason, when it comes down to the end of games, this is the fourth time something like this has happened. Third time.
TJ, this is your fan base. No, these are your people.
Okay, and I watched the video when we were in break because I didn't know at the top of the show, but there was nothing. Okay, you can call it Bush League, but there was nothing I saw at the end of that game that would say, "Oh, they lack integrity. Oh, he's scumbag." Oh, because that happens. You know what I mean? I get that you're frustrated, and I get that it's Bush League. But that's nothing that's ever that has never happened in the history of that. That happens all the time, and I get it.
When the guy shot the ball, okay, Bush League, whatever. Right. You're a try-hard guy. I'm not mad at you. You sit at the end of the bench. Then you throw in a full-court press, and you're down 28 points. Like, seriously? But then afterwards, you're saying that the referees got to separate the team again. It's like, dude, this is the third time in 10 months that referees had to get in between your players and the other team. The common denominator is it's you. Each time it was Michigan-Rutgers. It was Michigan-Wisconsin. Now it's Michigan-Arizona State.
Michigan-Maryland.
Michigan-Maryland.
No, I get it, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I just don't think that what happened last night in any way correlates to what happened last year, right? I don't think that was...
It's the building of the resume, and all I'm asking for, TJ, I'm just asking for, how does the media not ask in the postgame? How does he get to whistle by? I don't get it.
Yeah, and
I just don't. Tom Izzo yells at Aaron Henry, and it was an international incident. Do you see the difference?
If it was another issue where last year where the coaches are mixing it up and all that, I would totally get it, because that would be a pattern. That would be a clear pattern. But I'm also, you can call it Bush League, but at the same time, and even if this was Michigan State, you could say, okay, whatever. They're playing down to the wire. They're not laying down and I get what you can call it, whatever it is. I just don't think that there was anything that happened last night that was anything outside of a basketball game. I thought it was Bush League, and I'll leave it at that. I don't think that it was over the top. I don't think it was unnecessary. Whatever you want to call it. I thought it was a Bush League way to go. And when you're a big-time coach, you probably shouldn't do that. You should probably just happens right in front of your bench. They got us. All right, guys, let's get ready for next game. Because there's 30 of these things.
When it's right in front of your bench, you say, hey, TJ, power it down, okay? Let's lose with some dignity here.
I get you.
Get away from him.
Thank you.
But I also, I know.
Mega Max signed you out.
Bashing Juwan Howard for lacking integrity and all that. I get what he's done in the past, and obviously he paid for that last year. With
don't worry about it right now. We'll do it.
But what happened last night wasn't the same.
TJ, you missed it. It's not bashing Juwan Howard. It's
you're driving right now. Wait
till we talked about Mel Tucker and the culture and a bunch of thugs.
Careful.
But yet Howard keeps getting a free pass. We'll continue this conversation.
Okay. Yeah.
Picks next, 97.1.
David's going to have a heart attack.
It's a good idea.
I'm sorry.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by North Bloomfield Properties. A couple of crashes on the drive this afternoon. Also some areas with slowdowns. Southbound 75 at 696. That crash is on the right shoulder. Out on US 23 southbound at 94. An accident is blocking the left lane. Traffic backed up from before Getty's Road. Still have delays around construction. 696 around M10 Telegraph and 275 northbound after Ford Road.
Turning into
I'm
the
Michelle
golf
Pena with
course.
traffic.
Thank you.
If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find
Always
the best
kicks
place for
you
you
out.
and your family. We also provide pre-screened quality tenants to our property owners. We love to match good people to good homes. Contact us today, northbloomfield.com.
Go under in this Pac-12 tilt. I'm Joe Giglio here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Coming off their big upset win over Oregon, Washington hosts Colorado this weekend. The Buffs are one of the worst offenses in college football, averaging just 4.6 yards per play. That should keep points off the board. BetQL is under 64 as a five-star best bet. They have this number at 58.5. I'm Joe Giglio. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
For all your printing needs this holiday, Staples has you covered.
I need custom printed holiday cards for my one-of-a-kind business.
Staples has you covered. It's beginning to look a lot like
I need
custom party invites. Fast.
I need cards for everyone who gave me a hand this year without spending an arm and a leg.
Staples has you covered with personalized holiday cards and invites. And now save 40% on custom holiday cards and invitations. For everything you need printed, go to Staples, the working and learning store. In store and online ends 12/17. Exclusions and restrictions apply.
People who
shop at Diamonds Direct for diamonds and engagement rings can't believe the prices.
They blew everybody else out of the water.
I saved between $1,500 and $2,000. Came here first, got a really good price, went around everywhere else, and it wasn't really even close.
I looked online. I'd actually shopped a couple of local stores. They could not begin to touch the size, the quality, or the pricing.
Crazy the deal that we got. Couldn't believe I was able to get into a ring like this.
Of all the places that I visited, everybody from mom and pop shops to wholesalers to local franchisees, nobody could compete from a pricing standpoint with Diamonds Direct.
It's because Diamonds Direct is a true direct diamond importer with special access to the world's most exquisite diamonds. No middleman markups and a commitment to beat any price, anywhere, anytime.
Whether it be duty-free in the Caribbean or other countries, Diamonds Direct prices have beaten everything I've looked at.
At least 20% lower than what we had been looking at in other stores.
They blew everybody else out of the water.
Get the engagement ring of her dreams at the price you deserve. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion. DiamondsDirect.com.
Long week? It's time for a smooth Tito's handmade vodka cocktail. Staying in or going out, serving cocktails for two, or mixing drinks for the squad. Barbecuing in the backyard, or snagging your favorite bar stool. No matter the occasion, just add Tito's to kick off the weekend just right. Tito's handmade vodka is distilled from corn. It's naturally gluten-free. Find recipes and more at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, mainly 80 proof. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and advanced security for just $40 per month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. Plus, ask how to get a $750 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 1/1/2023. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Compare pricing of top carriers. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Comcast Business Internet required. New Comcast Business 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment taxes and other fees extra and subject to change. Must add mobile within 90 days of internet install and keep services for 12 months for discount. Results vary. Not an endorsement. Ew. Stuck in a cycle of rewashing your clothes? Ugh. Because you can't remove Taos laundry odor? Ugh. When detergent by itself can't cut it, use new Downy Rinse and Refresh. With a breakthrough odor-removing formula, it removes odors in one wash. Better than the leading value detergent in 3 washes, keeping all your laundry fresh. Now you can break the cycle of rewashing. With Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Hi friends, Bill Gowling here for Gowling Kia of Madison Heights. If you currently own a Kia, I'd like to invite you to visit our new facility on 14 Mile Road, east of the Oakland Mall, right off I-75. We offer great friendly service, have a well-stocked parts department, and factory-trained technicians. Need a different set of wheels? We offer everything from tires to an outstanding selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. So come discover the Gowling difference. Remember, we want to see you in a Gowling Kia. Check us out online at GowlingKia.com.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. When part of your offense isn't firing on all cylinders, it shows. And sometimes the only solution is to replace that part with something new. It's true on a championship team, and it's also true with cars. That's why I love eBay Motors. They have all the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them. That way, you can get the parts you need to make your car a winner. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
How do holiday grill masters take food from good to
Wow.
Kingsford 100% hardwood pellets? Made in the USA with North American ingredients and 100% natural hardwood blend, Kingsford wood pellets can be used on any pellet grill and add delicious, smoky wood flavor to any holiday meal. So look for Kingsford 100% hardwood pellets, because with Kingsford, the holidays just taste better. Find at HomeDepot.com.
The latest on your Detroit Lions. Download Necessary Roughness with TJ Lang and John Jensen today. Get it on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I want to make sure we have a full segment for the picks. So I'm going to get to a call or two, a couple ticket checks, let TJ and Rico finish arguing, and then we do the picks. So we'll go to Bob right now. 97.1. What's up, Bobby?
Good afternoon.
Good
afternoon. Mentor of young men. That's what Mr. Howard always says. I wouldn't want him to mentor my 19-year-old son. I think this guy, he had anger issues before he was coach of Michigan. And I'm a Michigan fan, big time. I love them Go Blue, and I love that you guys appreciate your green and white. This guy has major issues. And when he stands down in the middle of the court to referees that are 5'10" and 6', just look how he bumps them and looks down at him. He's got some major issues. This guy it's trouble. It's going to be malice at the palace when he plays another game somewhere, sometime, and get everybody in a frail. That's my point.
Bob, the irony was he got so angry at Wisconsin for their late game antics and then allowed it to happen right in front of his bench. And like we said, it's not for him to get fired. It's the irony. It's you had to hear about, Wisconsin did this and they shouldn't have did that. And, they shouldn't have touched Juwan. It's like, dude, it's a handshake line. That's how handshakes work. You grab the other person's hand.
Rico, you're 100% right. That's exactly and these other callers like Dan with the tunnel. You know what? Are you going to bring up wide right with Norwood and the Giants Super Bowl? Wide right? I mean, come on. Let's get rid of the tunnel crap. I'm done with it.
But Bobby, while I think that things need to change at the Michigan program with Juwan Howard, I also think you took a giant leap to say that it's going to jump to a malice at the palace type thing. Now fans are going to start fighting because of what Juwan is doing? Come on, man.
No.
From last night, from the full court press, that's going to lead to an all-out brawl. Come on.
No, I didn't say it was going to happen. I'm saying when these things escalate, like they are continuously during 2 years, stuff happens.
So you're saying it's going to escalate to that? Yeah, you said that.
But how was last night an escalation of what happened last year? If anything, it's a DS. It's a step in progress that there wasn't fist flying.
Guys, I'm just saying, Juwan Howard was slapping coaches and the stuff that goes on in the program. I love Michigan basketball. I love Michigan football. I'm just saying, you can't let it. He needs to get his hand slapped a little bit. I don't know if it's a suspension.
He did last year. He did. And what happened after that? Nothing. He did.
That's my point.
So what am I missing here? Last night they get mad that they're getting embarrassed and they play full court press and all of a sudden they're back to where they were last year? What am I missing? Let me help you out with this, TJ. He did something stupid. Bob, appreciate the phone call. Let me help you out. Steve.
Steve Lang joining us today.
It's Brian. Here's the thing. No, it's what at least what I'm talking about. Mike, you can speak for yourself. My thing is,
I'm good.
I'm seeing just the pattern. Like, dude, get control of your team. You've now experienced this the third time where the referees had to step in there. Before people say it happens all the time, it really doesn't. Most handshake lines are people shaking hands. There's no ref saying, okay, you know what, back away, guys, especially when you are getting blown out. Like I said, I get to try hard, dude. Number 0 took a 3-point shot. You sit at the end of the bench, whatever. Go get 3-point shots. Happy birthday, Mom. Yeah. But afterwards, when the refs got to separate you, and it happens right in. This is where I guess if I'm Juwan, you tell your guys, hey guys, I witnessed Tom Izzo yelling at his son because he took a shot against Northern Arizona. They were beating them. Steven Izzo takes a 3. Izzo literally runs off on the court like a dad and snatches him out of the game. I was like, no, we don't do that here, okay? No more shooting. I said no more shots, period. Where Juwan is just kind of, Southside Chicago. That's something that comes with time and wisdom, and Izzo's got a lot of that. Southside Chicago. That's the streets. That's the streets that raised me. Very wise man.
Picks. All right, everybody, calm down. No, hold on. Ticket text, then picks. Everybody, relax. David, go ahead.
I'll give you a couple of those. People are missing the point. It's not about what happened last night. It's the lack of media coverage of anything negative when it comes to Michigan. Izzo,
all I was saying. Thank you.
Izzo is grabbing up his players, and this is the problem you bring up. Stop being whiny.
Hold on. What is grabbing up his players? What does that even mean?
I have no idea, David.
That's
okay.
That's what the text said.
Just reading.
When is Tom Izzo? What are they insinuating? Bobby Knight? Like,
no,
what are we doing?
When he came up to Gabe Brown at halftime.
I think that's what they're referencing.
Oh.
When he came up to Gabe Brown and he grabbed him by the back and they were pointing over a play and Gabe was like, "You yelling at the wrong person. It wasn't me."
And then I'll leave it this one. Arizona State was probably running their mouths because Frankie Collins transferred to ASU. Had nothing to do with the end of the game.
Did he skip by him? But you're allowed to run your mouth because you can say anything you want. It's a free country. That's what I was told a few weeks ago.
Oh boy.
Let's do
you know
the
what?
picks.
You're right. The picks are next. Oh my God.
97.
You just
skip by the bench.
Oh, okay. Hey, Bob, that's enough from you. Steve Lang, no more. Football season is underway. Perfect time to download FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook right now. New customers, no sweat, first bet up to $1,000. You sign up using promo code TICKET, and whether you want to bet on absolute garbage football like tonight or wait for the more premium matchups such as Lions and Giants, FanDuel has it all. Check it out today. It's FanDuel Sportsbook. Promo code TICKET, 21 and up. Present Michigan. First online real money wager only. Refund issued. Non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms. Sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem 1-800-270-7117. It's FanDuel, the official partner of 97.1.
This Odyssey Sports Minute is sponsored by Rockwell Medical.
This is Jim Rome with an Odyssey Sports Minute sponsored by Prevagen. If there's anybody not named Jalen Hurts right now who can say, "How do you like me now?" it's got to be Tua. After their big game and win on Sunday over Cleveland, who do you think is the second choice in the NFL MVP odds? That's right, the very same Tua. I'm Jim Rome.
Douglas is a real Prevagen user and paid testimonialist.
My name is Douglas. I'm 79 and I live in Chicago. I'm a writer, director. I used to be a marathon runner. Now I'm a walker. And the kind of work that I do, you are surrounded by people who are all younger than you. Memory became a factor. As everyone gets older, where did I put my keys? But I had to get help to stay competitive. I happened across Prevagen, and I started taking it. I saw myself having an improved memory, which at the same time, I felt better about myself. I could not be doing what I'm doing today had it not been for Prevagen.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life. Prevagen is available in stores everywhere. Based on a clinical study of subgroups of individuals who are cognitively normal or mildly impaired, this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Attention! Did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues associated with water at Camp Lejeune are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-700-4333. That's 1-800-700-4333. 1-800-700-4333.
TJ here for Zott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and DealsInTheD.com. When it's time to get a new car, go see my friends Jeff Schneider, the general manager, and Thad Zott. He's the owner. See for yourself why Zott has the best Google ratings in the D. The Black Friday sales event is going on now at all 3 Zott locations, Highland, White Lake, or New Hudson. Zott has over 100 new Rams to choose from, and you can lease a new 2022 Ram 1500 today for only $349 a month. Only at Zott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and DealsInTheD.com. Get there.
Klipsch Premium Audio. The combination of thoughtful design, constant innovation, and premium materials creates the ultimate listening experience. Your music has never sounded so good. Klipsch, keepers of the sound.
The Detroit Pistons play the Los Angeles Lakers. Pre-game tonight at 10:05 on 97.1 The Ticket.
And away we go. We do it every week. It is time for the picks.
That is a big spread. Damn, that's a big ass.
Chargers go. My beautiful black boys.
The season's on the line. You want to kill Christ? You kill Christ.
I am going with you, my man.
Go to the picks. Brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. All right. How about TJ? 6-4-1 last week. He's 56-54. Also, shout out Rico, who has clawed his way from being a distant last to now just distant third. I'm still on top, 62-48, but 5-5 last week. Everybody ready?
Rico's in the graphic.
I'm in the graphic.
Rico's in the graphic. TCU minus 2.5. They are at Baylor. Rico.
Come on, Dick. Are you really that excited? Mike, I'm going to go with the Horned Frogs of TCU. I think that they are on a mission to get one of those Final Four playoff spots.
Over to Kenneth Koss.
Go after yourself.
TCU, yeah, I agree. Trying to prove they belong. They're looking to hammer Baylor. Give me TCU.
Suckers. Over to David.
I have a big one. Agreed with you, Kenny and Rico. I'm going with the horny dudes. TCU.
Well, let's make it 4 for 4. We're all horned up on this beautiful Friday. Go Horned Frogs.
Calling all blacks.
And with that, I will take the win. This spread makes no sense. Baylor. Number 2, USC. Minus 2.5 at UCLA in the greatest uniform game in America. Rico Beer.
USC is still trying to stay in the hunt, Mike. They want to get one of those spots, but they know they have to run the table. I think the big Pac-12 chaos was last week. I think USC wins this game.
Kenny.
In this matchup, the favorite is 6 of the last 8, so I'm just going to take USC and lay the points.
Caleb Williams, Jordan Addison, and I love their jerseys. Better than UCLA. Let's go USC.
Tragic. Steve Lang.
Now I'm going with the Bruins. I am. I think they're the more physical team, averaging 240 on the ground. I think that makes a difference in the Pac-12.
So DTR.
Just keep pounding. Take UCLA.
I'm with Steve Lang on this one. DTR. I think he's every bit as good as Caleb. And UCLA's ground game might be the difference. Remember, Travis Dye blew his knee out for USC last week. Game 3, Utah. Minus 2 at Oregon? What?
Yeah, this was a head-scratcher, Mike, but you know what? No one walks into Alton Stadium and takes on the mighty Donald Ducks and win. Give me Oregon.
I agree with you, Rico. Also, Utah only 1-3 against the spread on the road. Give me the Ducks.
There you go. Have another sip. Go ahead, David.
Yesterday, we talked about turkey alternatives. Well, Utah's going to have their duck tomorrow. Utah.
That was actually as bad as the announcers who say things like that. Let's go over to TJ.
Man, give me the Lions 2023 second-round pick, Bo Nix, at home.
I hate you for saying that.
Oh, yeah. And Tom Brady.
I'll take the Utes. I'm not high enough.
Really? You're taking the Utes, even though that doesn't look right. Okay.
Exactly. I'm just leaning into it. Cameron Rising. Indiana at MSU. MSU laying a flat 10.
Mike, I'm going to go with MSU because I don't know who's going to be the quarterback at Indiana. They're keeping this thing silent. Got a feeling it's going to be the backup QB who is not that good. Give me the Spartans. Rubbing it with his dirty-ass hands.
Unbelievable.
Also, Indiana hasn't covered once on the road this year, so I'm going to take Sparty as well.
Yeah, Indiana also can't. They also can't win in the Big Ten. Michigan State. You're both eligible.
Voting right now. Indiana stinks. They just do. They're on a big old fall from grace. I mean, I don't know what happened to them. They stink. I don't think 10 points is enough, to be honest with you. I think Michigan State wins in a blowout.
Yeah, well, last week you felt pretty good about it until 4th and 30, and MSU blew the cover. But
great cover.
You know what, Mike? Mistakes were made.
Yeah, they were. I'll go with State. Illinois at Michigan. Michigan laying 18. Everybody taking Michigan? We good?
Yep. No, they may not have Chase Brown. Yeah, Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan 100%.
All right. Michigan. Everybody, let's just move on. I mean, it's so boring. All right, let's go to the NFL. We got a road show, people. Live from Ford Field. Once they clean up the indoor carnival.
You are
Bills
looking live.
You are looking live at one of the worst stadiums ever built. Bills -8 hosting the Browns.
Yeah, you know what? I thought for a second this week that Deshaun Watson was back, but he's not. Give me the Bills. Give me the points. I don't think the snow matters. I think they're a much better team than the Browns.
Well, of course it wouldn't matter if they're inside at Ford Field.
I know.
Kenny.
Speaking of dirtbags.
Yeah, this is the Bills and the Browns at Ford Field. Should be brought to you by Bill Brown Ford. I'll take the Browns.
Shameless.
Maybe they should have played it over in the district. I heard there's space available.
Plenty of room.
Oh, that's a great story.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the district because I am picking the Browns just for DPJ. First game he's played in Detroit as a professional. Browns all day.
Homecoming. The Bills are clearly the better team, by far. With that being said, there's something wrong with Josh Allen right now. He is a turnover machine. He actually leads the league with 10 interceptions thrown. I think 6 of those coming in the last 2 or 3 games. That's just, I don't know if that changes this week.
Get an interception if you don't throw it?
Well, they're going. Did I say something like they're going through? I think this week is just wacky for them. It's supposed to be a home game. Got to go on the road. Going to be ugly. I still think they win the game, but I think 8 points is too much. Give me the Browns to cover.
Also, Josh Allen leads the league in fumbles off his ball sack. Bills -8. I still have never seen a fumbled QB sneak for a touchdown, ever in my life. Jets, Pats, the P-Men, -3. Rico Beer.
Still trying to work on securing the box. Don't know quite what's going on with the Patriots, but I do believe in Sauce Gardner. I believe in the Jets. Give me the Jets.
There he is. He's in the Kiss the Cook apron. Kenny.
Liar, whore, and you know it.
So you're going to be putting your turn signal on with your brain.
Give me the P-Man.
Yeah, that's right. Over to David.
I'm going to stick to my theme. Sauce is from Detroit. Yeah. King is going to probably win the state, so I'm going to go with the Jets.
Those people?
Stunning.
Wow. Give me the
Thomas John.
Give me the red, white, and blue. Pats at home. They already beat the Jets a couple weeks ago on the road. Zach Wilson stinks. Pats are going to win easy.
And here's the other thing. This is Belichick's second go-around. So he already messed the kid up the first time. Now he gets more tape, more ways to run psychological games. Patriots. This is a test, everybody. Bengals -3.5 at the Steelers. Pass the test, Rico.
Mike, it's at the Steelers. Don't know what the weather is going to be like. Give me the Steelers.
Do it. Yes. Kenny Kahn.
So tonight I want Oral Roberts, but I do like the road favorite here. Sorry, the Steelers stink.
Oh my God.
What was the first job?
Kenny.
Man, you're a fool.
Over to David. You know what to do.
That was
Patrick
The Office.
is back. I am going all day with Kenny Pickett and my crew, the Steelers.
That's right. That's right. TJ.
I'm going to take the black quarterback. Give me Joe Burrow on the road, baby.
None of that is true.
Calling all have you seen how he dresses, Mike? He gets a pass.
I don't think clothing has a... You know what? Forget about it.
Why do you think the Vikings have accepted Kirk Cousins all of a sudden?
Good point.
I'm ignoring that comment as well.
This is all about the Triple D's, divisional desperate dog. It's Tomlin in a divisional game at home against a dog. It's science. It's like the Pythagorean theorem. Steelers. Cowboys -1.5 at the Vikings. Boy, Rico, I got you $1. Come on.
You know what?
Come on.
Here's the thing.
Come on.
I know what you're going to say, Mike, but
do it.
I believe that the Vikings may be the luckiest team in the NFL.
No. No.
Give me Minnesota.
Damn it, he fell for it. Gary and Chad over to Kenny.
Yeah, I'm not going to co-sign that. This is where the wheels will fall off. I'm going to take Dallas, lay the points.
I always knew you were smarter than you looked.
Probably thought Dallas was going to beat that Packer team last week too, right? Okay.
I had the Packers, and I resent that
21.
remark. David.
So the Vikings will be only the fourth team since 1970 to be a regular season home underdog with a record of 8-1 or better. And the Cowboys are 3-0 at
Punched
U.S.
out.
Bank Stadium. Cowboys.
Do it. Yes. It's God's will, David.
We're all
TJ?
punched out.
Hey, have you ever thought about a career in crime?
Yeah, I'm with Rico. I just think the Vikings,
Unbelievable.
they've got that lucky charm shoved somewhere up deep, and I don't know what's going on with them, but they just keep winning games.
They just got that
might
charm,
win
that je ne sais quoi.
They might win 14 or 15 games, but there's no way I would pick them to win a playoff game. But I think this is one they get at home.
Yeah.
Play of the
I hate it.
millennium.
I hate it.
Cowboys. All right.
Maybe I'll get a Vikings
Heartbreak.
sweatshirt.
Lions, Giants laying 3. Cue the sad music. Rico.
Well, unlike my radio partner, I think that the Giants have the best player on the field in Saquon Barkley. I think this is going to be his type of game. He's going to run rampant.
Go Giants, go!
Give me the G-Men.
Almost. Kenny Khan.
Well, keep it rolling, David. I picked against the Lions this week, and they won, so I'll do the same. Hope for the same result. Give me the G-Men.
Not quite. David.
I'm also with you guys. I think this is going to be a Giants victory. Give me the G-Man.
Almost there. TJ.
I don't know what to do. I think the Lions have turned the corner, but I can't get out of my head that Chicago rushed for 258 yards on them last week. Very similar offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see Danny Dimes go about 10 or 15, read options himself, and go for 150 yards. I hate it. Give me the G-Man.
And even though, and you know what? I'm going to do it for fun, even though I think we're going to lose. Excuse me for a minute. Me. I will select the G-Man. Vanilla Vic.
We got some work to do, boys.
You don't have a good voice like I, Mr. Captain Frank. All right, those are the picks. What a segue into Northville Lumber. You've heard us talk about the Trex Decking leaders, oldest company in the state, best in the game. It is Northville Lumber. They got Trex Decking specials as low as $1.59 a foot, which is basically what you could buy the Giants passing game for. Trex Decking everywhere, everything in stock. If you're a landscaper, outdoor living projects, got to button them up. Go to Northville, man. I don't know how many times I got to tell you. They source it for you. You don't have to go running around town. Experts on staff get you what you need at the price you want. It's Northville Lumber. Call today or go to northvillelumber.com. That's northvillelumber.com.
97.1 The Ticket.
traffic.
This report brought to you by Comprehensive Urology. Still have a crash around Ann Arbor, US 23 southbound at 94. It's blocking the left lane. Traffic is backed up well before Gettys Road. Also 696 eastbound just after Van Dyke. New crash reported slowing you down. Have delays around the construction zone. 696 both directions around M10 Telegraph. Also seeing some heavier traffic 75 northbound from Dearborn Street to the Ambassador Bridge, as well as southbound 75 approaching 12 Mile. I'm Michelle.
All right, back on track.
If you're spending too much of your tailgate party in the bathroom,
One.
Can I get a double quarter pounder with cheese with just ketchup and onion?
Double quarter pounder with cheese with only ketchup and onion. Anything else?
Yeah, can I get a Big Mac meal, large size with a Coke?
Large size with a Coke. Anything else?
And a cheeseburger.
And a cheeseburger. Okay, your total is going to be $19.05. Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can't reach.
What?
Can't reach. Got too many coats on.
Because it is white gold. I don't know. You felt like you were going to use the bottle this morning.
And you shook. Twice. Cried for your mama.
The pee bottle.
You cried for your mama twice. Thanks a lot. That's what you get when you say the pee bottle. You get crying for your mama. Sit there. You deserved it.
Large Big Mac meal, double quarter pounder with cheese meal, and a cheeseburger?
Yep.
make us pull up this time.
No. You got lucky. Here you go. Oh, buddy.
Close call. No, thank you.